Hey folks, welcome to the TheCodeCloud. My name is Ravi. In this video, we'll talk about Kubernetes. So what is Kubernetes? Why it is called K8s? Why it is so popular? Kubernetes, also known as K8s, is an open source system for automatic deployment, scaling, and management of containerized applications. So why it is called K8s? Basically, Kubernetes has 8 characters in between K and S. So someone maybe pronounce as K8s initially rather than saying Kubernetes every time, and it is so popular now. Everybody called is K8s rather than Kubernetes. So let's understand what is a cluster first. A cluster is a combination of manager node and worker nodes. The same concept we have in Kubernetes. There should be at least one master node and one worker node to run Kubernetes cluster. Although there is an exception of Minikube, where you can run single node Kubernetes cluster, but we only use it for learning or testing purpose. Why we do use Kubernetes when we do have other orchestration platforms such as Docker Swarm and Apache Mesos? Well, there are certain features of Kubernetes that makes it favorite among IT industry. But the best feature is Kubernetes is best for production grade containerized applications. Although installation and configuration of Kubernetes is complex, but once it is ready, it is easy to manage containers and pods in there. We can run Kubernetes anywhere. Anywhere means we can run Kubernetes on our on-premise infrastructure. We can run Kubernetes in almost every cloud platform. Cloud providers offers managed Kubernetes services, such as Google Cloud provides Google Kubernetes Engine, AWS provides Elastic Kubernetes Service, Azure provides Azure Kubernetes Service, and there is OpenShift in Red Hat, and many more. There are other cloud providers such as IBM, DigitalOcean. They also provide managed Kubernetes services. Let's just talk about the Kubernetes features. Kubernetes automates the rollout and rollbacks. So what does it mean? Kubernetes progressively roll out changes to your application or its configuration while monitoring the application's health to ensure it doesn't kill all your instances at the same time. So you do understand the blue-green deployment. It uses the same deployment technique. While rolling out your changes, it doesn't kill all your pod at once and creates new pods. What it does, if you have your deployment running with 3 replicas, 3 pods, it terminates pods one by one and recreate another pod with latest changes. Service discovery and load balancing. There's no need to modify your application to use unfamiliar service discovery mechanism. Kubernetes gives pods their own IP addresses and single DNS name for the set of pods, and it can load balance across them. Automatic bin packing. Kubernetes automatically places containers based on their resource requirements and other constraints. It doesn't sacrifice the availability. Kubernetes gives the best effort in order to schedule the workloads to utilize your resources. Storage orchestration. Basically, Kubernetes mount the storage system of your choice. It could be local storage or public cloud providers such as AWS or GCP, or network storage systems such as NFS, iSCSI, Chef. Self-healing. Kubernetes basically restarts containers that fail and tries to replace and reschedule the containers when node dies. It usually kills containers that don't respond to your user-defined health check, and it doesn't advertise them to clients until they are ready to serve. Horizontal scaling. Basically, Kubernetes scale your application up and down with simple command, and it automatically checks if you use horizontal pod auto scaling technique, and if there is a load, more traffic is coming on your website, so it automatically reschedules new pods in your node in order to serve that traffic. Secret and configuration management. Kubernetes deploy and update secrets and application configuration without rebuilding your image and without exposing secrets in your stack configuration. You no need to provide all your configuration and your secrets in the deployment manifest. You can create your secret according to your choice. You can create your config map and you can use those secrets as a volume or as environment variable in your application deployment manifest. IPv4 and IPv6 dual stack. So Kubernetes allocates IPv4 as well as IPv6 IP addresses to pods and services. So in this short video we talked about Kubernetes and its main features. In our next video we'll talk about Kubernetes architecture. So stay tuned. Thank you.